Hey, my name is Marty. You can find me as Uncommon Lands on YouTube and Instagram. I'm a teacher, a high school art teacher, and Magic the Gathering content creator of sorts. I'm working on making some stuff for Megadads, and I thought one of the best things to start out with here would be how to get started in Magic. I know many of you that watch Megadads are really into gaming, really into movies, really into toys, collecting, things like that, but there isn't too much of a Magic presence on here. So I really want to talk about quickly in this video the best ways to get into Magic the Gathering with the least barrier of entry, be it physical cards or online platforms. I'm going to just recommend what you should start with. I've been playing this game on and off since I was in 5th grade. I every once in a while leave it for a year or two and come back. It's been consistent. This game has been a consistent placeholder for me throughout my whole life. And if you're someone who is into RPGs, stuff like that in general, you will probably find something you like in Magic. If you kind of know the basic stuff about Magic, you know it's kind of a fantasy world card game, similar in a lot of ways to D&D. You'll feel pretty comfortable with the art, imagery, and stuff like that. Maybe you've played Hearthstone before, that Blizzard card game that was on PCs. This first thing I'm going to recommend if you're wanting to get into Magic is along that route. The main thing I will recommend if you are brand new, this is for everyone that's brand new, download Magic the Gathering Arena. You can get it for free on mobile, you can get it on PC and on Mac. I don't believe it's on any consoles right now, unfortunately, but Magic Arena, it is great. You sign up with your email, it gives you a bunch of free decks, it gives you a bunch of free packs, and as you play the game, you will collect more packs for free in-game. You can spend money with microtransactions, but I typically don't. If you get into Arena and spend a couple hours doing it, through the tutorial and everything, it's going to show you how all the different mechanics kind of work in Magic. And what's great about Arena too is you don't have to get confused about rules. If you're starting off with paper Magic, you're often going to read something and be like, okay, I have no idea what haste is, I don't know what trample is, or whatever. When you start out on Arena, it's going to explain to you and teach you how all of those abilities work. So Arena is what I recommend to all of my students who are starting Magic. I say download it on your phone, go through the tutorials. Once you figure that out, we'll build you some decks. So Magic Arena is great. I haven't played it that actively recently because I've been way more into my paper cards and playing digitally online with Spell Table. That's something I'll maybe talk about in another video. But Arena, best way to get started if you are brand new to Magic. So if you spend a little bit of time with Arena and you're liking it, or you already know that you kind of are into Magic already and you want to just go straight into buying physical cards, this is what I'd recommend to start. Pre-constructed decks or pre-cons. I'm going to show some images right here, but pre-cons are produced by Wizards of the Coast, and typically they range from $35 to $40 when they're new to maybe like $100 plus, sometimes, but a lot of it has to do with scarcity and rarity. But typically Magic and Wizards, they release multiple different sets or styles of Magic sets a year. Think of it as an expansion. And typically whenever one of those expansions come out, they release a bunch of pre-constructed decks. Now this format is Commander. It is one of the most popular formats you're going to see in Magic. If you go to a Magic store or LGS, you're likely going to see pre-constructed Commander decks. This is really what I would recommend everyone do when you're starting to get into paper Magic. If someone gives you a bunch of bulk, don't just be like, oh, I got a bunch of bulk, I'm just going to make a deck. That's going to be a nightmare for you unless you're experienced with the game. Get a pre-con. The most recent set that has come out is Strixhaven, and Marvel's actually coming out this Friday. But the Strixhaven pre-cons are pretty good. I did buy one of them and took it apart. I think it was the Ink Quill or something like that. Silver Quill, whatever. But Commander, most popular format in Magic right now. It's a 100 card format where you use one legendary creature and the rest of your cards, those 99 other cards, each one is different other than lands. So Commander specific rules, I'm not going to go into all that stuff, but buy a pre-con. It's a 100 card deck. You have one legendary creature that you can play whenever you want, and that's typically what the deck is themed around, your one legendary creature. So that can be kind of a fun way to get into it. You find a really cool creature you like, or maybe one from Universes Beyond. They have cards from Walking Dead. They have cards from Fallout, Marvel, bunch of stuff. You find your favorite character. He's legendary. Choose that as a commander. You can build a deck around it. But I'd start with precons. So the other two most popular formats I'd say in Magic are probably Modern and Standard. Now I'm just going to kind of lump these together so I don't have to over-explain. Standard and Modern, you build a 60 card deck. In that 60 card deck, you can have up to 4 copies of any card. So in Commander, you can only have 1 of any card. In Standard and Modern, you can have 4 of any card. So these decks are typically 60 cards. You run 20 to 25 lands. Everything else is just going to be creatures, artifacts, spells, whatever else you're running. But there are also starter decks and pre-constructed decks for Modern and Standard. So really, if you're wanting to get into Magic the Gathering, download Magic the Gathering Arena, give it a try, go through the tutorials, and see if it's something you're into. If you do find you love it and or are interested in it a little bit, go to your LGS, local game store, look for some pre-cons. If you want to get into the most popular format right now that most people are playing physically, it's going to be Commander. Look for some Commander pre-cons, maybe ask the person at the LGS what some good ones are that they have. If you want to stick to the 60 card Modern Standard, check out some of those pre-cons as well. So I will likely do some more videos for Megadads just talking about Magic. I didn't want to go super in-depth on gameplay on this video. I just wanted to talk about how you can get into it. Magic the Gathering Arena, it's free, it's fun, it gives you a bunch of stuff, teaches you the game. Commander, it's one of the most popular formats. You're going to find pre-constructed decks of that at stores, or Modern and Standard. You can also find pre-constructed decks of those. If you have any questions or you think I'm missing something, let me know, leave a comment. And again, I know most people in Megadads are totally new to Magic. Most of you guys don't have experience with it. Hopefully this video maybe lets you know where you can start to try to get into it. And maybe we'll do some more content soon talking about other Magic sets, things upcoming, pre-releases, deck techs, and all that good stuff. Thank you.